Hello everyone! This is the first video of many of explaining you how to create your own layout for Twitch. So let's get it started. This is Figma and you need to create your own account here, but it's completely free. So after that you need to go in drafts and create design file. You need to create the size, but now we'll make it twice smaller because after that we'll be exporting it 2 times. So because you can create a lot of stuff in here and to not take your memory of the file, so we'll make it twice smaller. You need to select this one so it can become smaller equally. After that you need to create a frame from which to export, actually, not this file here. So the frame, you need to name how you want the export to be. So we'll start with starting soon, and this will export a starting soon.png. Here is a PNG, but we can also export it in JPEG because it will become smaller this way. We also need to select the clip content, so if we have anything outside of these borders, it will be clipped. If you unclip that and move that, you see that it's seen and it will export the whole thing. So if you want to not see it, you need to clip the content. So let's find something nice. For me, I wanted to use some clouds and color them. So let's do that. This is a website that you can take these photos for free. And I would like to use this one actually, because it's very plain and we can color it. It's almost black and white. So if you paste it in here, you can resize it however you want. With Shift you can resize equally. So let's make something that it's not too black. Looks nice. You can also rotate it. You can do whatever you want. Maybe something like that. I don't know. So we'll need to color it now. Let's duplicate this with Ctrl and D. Put it on top here. Let's make it as a color. So right now I just make a black and white image. If you do that, it will be black and white. But we want to color it a bit better. So if you tap in here, a solid is only one color, but if we want it to be a gradient, you need to select linear. You can move those points, so it can be diagonal. And also this is a transparency, so if we do that, it will be only colored in here where it's 100. So let's put 100 on both sides. And my image was actually, we can put it outside here so we can see it all the time. Okay. Yeah, so I'm having blue. This can be also moved here. See, this is blue, this is selected. So let's select this color. You can select whatever color you want actually, but right now this will be faster. I'll just select this. I'll select that for this color. We also have here something yellowish or peachy, kinda. We can move it wherever we want to. We can also delete it. We can create something different this time. I like how this became. So let's try with adding the text now so we can see how it looks on top here. Because you see, here I made the white to not be seen so much, so the text can be seen on top better. But right now we have a lot of white, so if I add text it won't be seen so well. So let's make it bigger. Let's put for sure this on the second row. Let's select it, center it here as well, because this is like aligned at the bottom, aligned at the top, and aligned in the center. But also we need to select this and scale it here, so it is absolutely centered in the screen. This will be your screen, the whole screen that you'll be streaming. So what do we see now? We want some nice font first that is bolded and seen well. So you can actually select this and go with the arrows top and bottom and try to find your font. Right now, I'll go from the beginning, from A. Let's go down. Find something nice. Actually, I also want it in uppercase. Okay. I think I like this actually, but it needs to be something like that. So the bottom and the top are equal, because I don't think the font is exactly centered. So something like that, I think it's centered. Yeah. Okay. Now we want it to be white, but you see that it's not seen at all on this background. So first, let's try to add some stroke and shadow so it's seen better, and then work on the background. So if we add a stroke, like maybe 7, it should be outside, and see, I added it to be kind of transparent and taking the background's color, and then I added a shadow so it's seen better. I really like that. It's like a rainbow, really nice effect. So if we make this to be transparent, you see now you'll be able to see the background. But also we need a shadow. See, it's starting to get better. But we also need the shadow that is more like plain and seen better. So we'll need 2 shadows. The first one will be without a blur. And like super close to the font, like 3, 3, something like that. I used something like that. Or here it can be a 2. See? And also with a bit of blur, so it's not that crispy. And a bit lighter. A bit lighter. Yeah. The second one, we need a bit more spread out, so like 15. Then maybe if you add it like that, you see it very much more. So I don't know, 4, 4, 5, 5, even a bit more. This should be lighter. And of course you can add also a color to it, and you can see where it is. So we can also add something like that, so it is like a bit more color, you see. We can also choose this color and make it a bit darker like that, something like that. And now we can play with the opacity. You can do whatever you think it's nice. Okay, you can see this is too big of a stroke. So we can make it lighter if you want it to be the same. Like something like that, I like it. I like something like that. But it's not seen so well, so maybe we can add also... this can be a 10 or a 15. But also it can be a bit colored. So we can add here a color to the stroke as well. Okay, so this one is colored. If I select this one, this is colored. This should be 100, but just this is the default one. So we can choose here on the bottom to be something opposite of what we have. Here it can be something like that, or I guess something pinkish, like something like that, to be seen a bit more better. Or something like that. Maybe no gradient is better. Like to be blue, I think it's seen well. I mean, you can do whatever you want to. This shadow needs to be more, I think. So it's seen more, this one as well. But yeah, I think we need to play now with the background because the text and the background are very much alike. The text need to stand out a bit more. So this is our background element. This as well. So let's group them to know that this is a background BG. We can group this as well to be text if we decide to add something more to it, to duplicate it or do something different. So let's duplicate this again. We can try here with these options. See? It's darkening a bit the whites. So this is exactly what we need. Also, we can add a black element here. It can be overlay. So it's taking the color of the image kinda. And I'm already liking this. So we can use this as a base. Now let's add these. So we need a new group element. Yeah, I think I can only group stuff that I'm having here. So let's just add a text here. A text element. Come on, we need a text element. Okay. So username. It shouldn't have this. And this one is small. So it should be read very easily. So we shouldn't have this text that is super complicated. So we need something that is very plain. Maybe this one. Maybe a bit bolded. And now it should be small. That's kind of working. So now you need to select outside to be able to select this element. It's kind of the same. It's bolded though. But if we add a stroke, it won't be very nice, maybe. No, this is actually working. This is working, yeah. Yeah, this should do. Okay, so for these ones, these are called flat icons. So vector flat icons. So here you have a lot of free icons and stickers for your project. So you can get to this website, flat icon, and get whatever flat icons you need. So I prepared here Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. And you can just get them. Yeah, with Shift, it can become smaller, or just you can select here and say which size you need. So this is, let's see, 20. I don't know why aren't they rescaled on the same spot. So you can select them all. And we should be able to put them on the same line with this one. Yes. And also with this one, they're coming together, but with this one, they're having the same space in between. But because they're different forms, also this space here is too much, because on the sides here it has empty space, so you need to put it a bit more to the left. And this should also look centered. So let's just group this element as socials. We are Control and Xing this thing, like taking it out of here, and just with Control and V, we are pasting it here and it's centered. But we would like it in the corner, kinda a bit more to the inside. So that's it, actually. If you want other screens than starting soon, you can, with Alt and Shift, you can duplicate this. Say like, be right back. And you can just change this one with Control and A to select the whole thing, or you just select the whole thing. And you say like, be right back. So you just use this as a be right back. You can also make others like with Control you're zooming. So this can be like ending. What can be our ending? Stream, I think. Yes, it can be that. Or mine is, I put this a bit on the top, created a new element with, which is with smaller font size, and it's not in uppercase, it's on one line, and I am saying thank you for watching. See, something like that. So you can put it kind of on the same line here to have the same spacing, or a bit down, and you can take the other one as well and kind of center them in here to have the same space on top and bottom. What else are we missing? We can have an offline one, which I'll be showing you in the next tutorials how to put inside Streamlabs and in Twitch. But this is basically it. These are the kind of intermission screens, and the one that we are missing is the one with the camera, if you want the camera, but I'll be showing you this in the next tutorials. So that was it for today. I hope you enjoyed it and you learned something, and this will be useful for you. Thank you for watching. Bye!